experiencing problems with depression, anxiety, or insomnia, but are unwilling or unable to take medication. Perhaps you have even tried alternative treatment approaches that don't seem to work. Well, now there is an FDA-cleared handheld medical device that you can use at home, known as a cranial electrical stimulator, and it may help you out. Psychiatrist Dr. Joshua Weiner joins us today to discuss this fascinating non-medication treatment alternative. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us and being
pleasure.
here to talk about what this is all about, because it kind of sounds a little like science fiction here.
Right.
So tell us about the cranial electrical stimulation. How does it really work?
Okay, so this is an amazing device. So basically, when you are trying to help somebody feel better with a lot of these conditions, depression or anxiety, you could think about medications activating these brain cells and causing the release of certain brain chemicals. We all know about serotonin. Well, there are other alternative means to activate those brain cells as well and cause the release of serotonin. This device does it through electricity. So what you're doing is you put these little ear clips on your ears, and you wear the device for roughly 1 hour a day. But you could do anything while you're wearing it. You can watch TV, play video games. I wear it while I'm doing my work during my lunch break. And what it's doing is it causes the release of serotonin, but also, very importantly, it causes your brain to produce what are called alpha brain waves. So you've got different types of brain waves: alpha, beta, delta, gamma, theta, and they all are associated with different states of mind. Alpha brain waves are the ones that your brain is generating when you're meditating or in a relaxed state. And this is basically a handheld meditation device.
Which patients are the best candidates for something like this?
Almost everybody could benefit from this, to be honest with you. So, you know, how many people out there have a hard time falling asleep at night? They wake up during the night multiple times, or they're having some anxiety, they get stressed out. This device truly is the most remarkable thing I've ever seen in my career. I think medications are amazing. I see tons of success with medication, but when you compare this to any kind of treatment out there, whether it's any kind of alternative treatment, and even I would put this up there head to head with medication in terms of effectiveness. Now, it's not good for my business, right?
Right. I was going to say, this is a wake-up call for a lot of people who just can't do the medication, or it just doesn't work.
Or just don't want to, right? They don't want to. So I've had several patients who have come in to see me. I diagnose them with an anxiety problem or sleep problem or depression, but they say, look, Dr. Weiner, I know medication's an option, but I really would prefer to do a non-medication approach. What's the most likely thing to work? This is always what I recommend. And I have had several patients who've got one of these devices and never seen me again and just sent me an email and said, this thing's amazing, thank you so much. And I've also had the experience of having patients go off their medications and just use this device as the alternative to medication.
That's really impressive. So do you always have to ask your doctor? Is that part of the option plan, or do you need to ask specifically for this
Well,
device?
I can tell you this. Almost nobody knows about this device.
I mean, this is brand new.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and it's been around for a little while. There are more coming out. In fact, the FDA just cleared one last week. But this is the one that has the best data. This is the one that I highly recommend. The others actually copycat some of the studies from this device. But, you know, what you need to do is you need to find a doctor who has some familiarity with this, because in other parts of the world, this is actually sold over the counter.
Really?
Yes, but not in the United States. In the United States, you need a prescription. Now, the prescription could be provided by an MD or any other mental health professional. Actually, dentists can prescribe some of these. You can go on alpha-stim.com, which is the website, and then you could find out more information about how you would find somebody to provide a prescription for this to get one.
What's that website again?
Alpha, A-L-P-H-A, stim, S-T-I-M.com. Because remember, it's stimulating your brain to produce these alpha brain waves, which are these meditation-like brain waves. And the success rate that I've seen with this device for treating all these conditions is approaching 90%.
Wow. You have just saved a lot of people a lot of anxiety, and maybe they can get a good night's rest, too.
I know. I'm telling you. It's amazing. It's not cheap, $795, but when you think about the cost of doctor visits, time, medication costs over time, it's not such a bad deal when you think about it in those terms.
Dr. Joshua Weiner, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention.
My pleasure.